Welcome to another episode of Deep Dive into Real Estate by Team Luddy Dillon. This is the place where we simplify real estate for you, one topic at a time. Enjoy.
All right, everyone, get ready, because today we're going to dive deep into buying your first home.
Specifically in Brampton.
Exactly.
We're talking about Brampton.
We're using a guide.
Yes, a guide all about Brampton.
It's Brampton-specific advice.
Yeah, so if you're looking to buy in Brampton,
this is for you.
you need to listen.
This isn't a replacement for actually talking to a realtor or anything.
No.
But it will give you a good foundation.
Solid foundation.
So you're not going into this completely blind.
You need to know the steps.
You need to know the steps.
You need to know what to expect.
Exactly.
And we're going to tell you about some things that you might not expect.
Yeah, some surprising things.
Like how telling a story can sometimes be better than money.
Yeah, that's later. But first,
First, saving up.
saving up, yes, it's crucial.
You might think it's just about the down payment, but
There's more.
there's more
You need to have some money left over.
for after you buy.
Yeah, for after you buy, what happens when you need a new lawnmower?
Yeah, or an oven. Or an oven.
These things come up.
They do.
You need to have some cushion.
A financial cushion, yes.
No, okay, but obviously we do need to talk about the down payment.
Of course, the down payment, that's a big one.
Yeah, so tell me about that.
Well, in Ontario, it's a little
Right.
different.
Different how?
Well, the minimum down payment
Okay.
changes depending on how much the house costs.
So more expensive the house.
More money down.
Okay, so what kind of numbers are we talking?
So let's say you're looking at a condo in Brampton for $500,000.
Okay.
That's going to be 5% down, so $25,000.
All right.
But if you're looking at a detached home, closer to $800,000,
Okay.
that minimum jumps to 10%,
Oh, wow.
which is $80,000.
That's a lot of avocado toast.
A lot of avocado toast, and that's just the minimum.
Just the minimum.
You can put more down.
Right, to be more competitive,
Exactly, especially in a market like Brampton.
which is pretty competitive.
Very competitive.
So sellers like to see,
That you're serious.
that you're serious.
You're financially stable.
Yeah.
And that leads us to our next point.
Which is,
Mortgage pre-approval.
yes, pre-approval.
Very important.
It's like the bank giving you a thumbs up.
Yes, like they're saying, we believe in you.
You can handle this mortgage.
You got this.
So it tells you how much you can borrow.
Exactly. So you're not looking at houses.
You can't afford.
You can't
I
afford.
don't want to fall in love with a house.
And then heartbreak.
Yeah, exactly.
So pre-approval helps you avoid that
It's like knowing you can afford the cake.
before you order it.
Exactly.
Mm.
But be careful.
What do you mean?
Just because you're pre-approved for a certain amount
Okay.
doesn't mean you have to spend that much.
Oh.
Don't
well,
max out your borrowing power.
You don't want to end up.
House poor.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to be comfortable with your mortgage payment.
Right.
You got to live life.
Yeah, still enjoy life.
Exactly.
So you need to find a good balance
A good balance.
between a home you love.
Yeah. And a mortgage you can handle.
You can afford, yes.
And that's where a good real estate agent comes in.
Yes, they can help you find that balance.
Speaking of real estate agents,
Yes,
we should mention
we should.
we're actually part of Laddie Tillon's team.
That's right.
And we're all about sharing this knowledge
To help you.
to help you guys make informed decisions.
About buying, selling, investing,
All things real estate.
all things real estate.
And Laddie himself,
He's been doing this a long time.
since 2007,
2007.
in the Peel region.
He's helped a lot of people.
So many people.
In Brampton, Caledon, Mississauga,
If you're looking for a realtor in the Peel region,
Laddie's your guy.
so this deep dive,
It's full of great info.
but it's not a replacement
No.
for a real professional.
If you're serious about buying a home,
Yeah.
visit Laddie.
At www.searchhouse.ca.
There you go.
Okay, back to our deep dive.
Okay, so we talked about saving up.
Yeah.
We talked about pre-approval.
Now we got to find the house.
Find the house.
Make an offer.
Make an offer.
But it's not all about the money.
That's right.
Really.
Money isn't everything.
So there's more to it than just offering a high price.
You got it.
Interesting. Okay, so tell me more about that.
So in a market like Brampton, which is very competitive,
Mm-hmm.
you need to be ready to move fast.
When you see a house you like,
When you see the one.
yeah,
But sometimes
Then
it takes more than just money.
okay, I'm intrigued.
So imagine you find a house you love.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
It's got everything you want.
Yeah.
But so do other buyers.
Oh.
You're not the only one.
Competition.
So what do you do?
I offer more money.
But you could also try something else.
Like what?
A letter.
A letter.
Yes, a personal letter to the sellers.
Like with pen and paper.
You could handwrite it
Wow.
or type it or even email it.
So it's not about the format?
No, it's about the message.
Okay.
You need to connect with the sellers.
On a personal level.
Tell them why you love their house.
Oh, well.
Tell them your story.
So it's like a love letter to the house.
In a way, yes.
That's actually a really cool idea.
It can make a difference.
Because a lot of sellers, they have an emotional connection to their home.
They've raised families there.
They've made memories.
They want to know.
That it's going to someone who appreciates it.
Exactly.
Okay, so to all our listeners out there,
Yes.
start brainstorming.
What makes you special?
What's your story?
How will you connect with the sellers?
Because that could be the thing that gets you the house.
It could be.
Okay, so let's say our offer gets accepted.
All right.
We're moving on.
We're getting closer.
But what about that deposit?
Ah, the deposit. Yes.
Things get a little tricky there.
A little bit.
Okay, so
Yeah.
tell me about this deposit dance.
All right. So once your offer is accepted, you usually have 24 hours
24 hours.
to deliver the deposit to the seller.
Okay.
And this shows that you're serious.
Like a financial handshake. But what if I change my mind?
Oh, that's where it gets tricky.
Do I lose my deposit?
Potentially, yes.
Oh, no.
It depends on the agreement.
The agreement of purchase and sale.
You got to read that carefully.
Okay, so make sure I'm really sure before I submit that deposit.
Yes, very important.
But what if the seller changes their mind?
It can happen.
Really?
Maybe they get a better offer
Oh.
or their situation changes.
So they can back out too?
They can, but they have to return your deposit.
Okay.
So it goes both ways.
It's a two-way street.
A real estate tango.
Okay, I like that.
So you got to be ready for anything.
And this is where a good real estate agent can really help.
Absolutely. They can guide you through all of this.
Okay, so we've got the offer.
We've got the deposit.
Now we need a mortgage.
The mortgage.
And for that,
You need a mortgage broker.
yes, the mortgage broker.
Your financial superhero.
Okay, so what do?
They shop around for you
They shop around.
for the best mortgage.
Oh, so I don't have to go to all the different banks myself.
Nope. They do the legwork.
That's amazing.
It is.
But don't they charge a fee?
They do usually a percentage of the loan.
That can add up.
It can seem like a lot up front,
But
but
they can save you money in the long run.
exactly.
So it's an investment.
An investment in your financial future.
Okay, I'm convinced.
Good.
So we got our pre-approval. Deposit is in.
Check.
We're working with the mortgage broker.
Check.
What's next?
The home inspection.
The home inspection.
Is somewhere make sure?
The house is in good shape.
It's like a medical checkup for the house.
So they're looking for
Everything.
everything.
From leaky faucets to cracks in the foundation.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what if they find something?
That's when you have leverage.
Leverage
You can ask the seller to fix it.
before I buy the house.
Exactly.
Oh.
Or you can renegotiate the price.
Oh, that's good to know.
So the home inspection is really important.
It protects me from buying a lemon.
Uh-huh.
A money pit. You don't want that.
Nobody wants that.
So let's say they find a cracked foundation.
Okay.
What happens then?
You talk to your realtor?
And they talk to the seller,
Right.
and we try to work something out.
Exactly. Either they fix
Or they
it.
lower the price.
Right.
So it's a negotiation.
It is.
But the home inspection also gives me peace of mind.
Absolutely. Knowing that a professional has checked everything.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
Okay, so home inspection, done.
What's next?
We're getting close to the finish line.
We are
We're almost homeowners.
almost there.
What are the final steps?
Well, first we got to sign those waivers.
The waivers again.
We talked about them before.
Right, where I say I accept the house as is,
Exactly.
based on the home inspection.
You got it.
Okay, so that makes everything official.
It solidifies the agreement.
And then
Yeah.
we bring in the lawyers,
Yes, the lawyers.
because there's a lot of paperwork.
And then
Yeah.
we bring in the lawyers.
Yes. The lawyers.
Because there's a lot of paperwork.
mountains of paperwork.
And I don't understand most of it. That's why you have a lawyer.
They explain everything,
In plain English,
make sure I'm not signing anything.
I shouldn't be signing.
Right.
They protect you.
Okay, so the waivers are signed.
Check.
The lawyers are happy.
Check.
We're just weeks away from getting the keys.
So exciting.
But wait, there's one more thing.
What's that?
Home insurance.
Ah, yes, home insurance.
I thought I could do that after I move in,
You could.
but it's better to do it before.
Before closing.
Why is that?
Because you want to be protected
From what?
from anything that could happen.
To the house.
To the house.
Like a fire or a flood.
Exactly. Or even if someone gets hurt on your property,
Oh, I see.
you need that liability coverage.
So home insurance is
All
basically
safety net.
a safety net for my house.
Exactly.
Okay, but how do I choose the right policy?
Well, that's where an insurance broker comes in.
Another broker?
They're experts in insurance.
So they'll help me find the right coverage?
At the right price.
Okay, that makes sense.
Good.
So we're almost there.
Almost homeowners.
What are the very last steps?
Well, about 2 weeks before closing,
Okay.
you need to give your lawyer the down payment and closing costs.
So this is where I actually hand over the money.
That's right.
Okay.
And then on closing day,
Yeah.
all the legal stuff happens behind the scenes.
So I don't actually meet the sellers.
Not usually.
It's all done through the lawyers.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you get the keys.
I get the keys.
You're a homeowner.
That's incredible.
It is.
All that hard work.
All the steps.
And finally,
You're home.
I'm home.
Congratulations.
It's an amazing feeling.
It is.
So we covered a lot of ground today,
A lot of steps.
from saving up to closing day.
But there's still more to learn.
This is just the beginning.
We're just scratching the surface.
But you've got a good foundation now.
A solid foundation.
And remember,
What
working with the right professionals,
it makes all the difference.
like a good real estate agent,
Someone who knows the market.
someone you can trust,
And someone who cares.
like Laddie Dillon and his team.
They're the best in the Peel region.
Brampton, Caledon, Mississauga.
They've got you covered.
So if you're looking for a realtor,
Give them a call.
visit their website, www.searchhouse.ca.
You won't regret it.
Okay, before we move on,
Yes.
I want to leave you with a thought.
Okay.
We talked about how important it is.
To personalize your offer.
Yeah, to tell your story.
Connect with the sellers.
So think about this.
What makes you unique?
What are your dreams?
What's your story?
How will you connect with the sellers?
Because that could be the thing.
That gets you the house.
The dream house.
Remember, buying a home is more than just a transaction.
It's about finding a place.
Where you belong.
A place to call home.
So keep that in mind as you start your home buying journey.
And good luck.
Happy house hunting,
We'll be back next time
with more tips and advice.
to help you achieve your homeownership dreams.
See you then.
Okay, so we've talked about all the exciting stuff.
Finding the house,
Making the offer.
getting that pre-approval.
Yeah, and now it's time to talk about the less glamorous but equally important stuff.
The legal stuff.
Yeah, all the paperwork, the fine print.
The things that make my eyes glaze over.
I know it's not the most fun part, but
But it's important.
it is. It's crucial. We got to make sure everything is done right.
So we don't have any surprises later.
Exactly. So let's start with those waivers.
Yes, the
Yeah.
waivers, where I basically say, I've seen the warts and all.
And you still want the house.
Exactly. I accept the house, as is.
Based on the home inspection, of course.
Right, so it's like a prenuptial agreement with my house.
I like that analogy.
Acknowledging its flaws, but still committing.
You got it. So these waivers, they're legally binding.
So it's important to understand what I'm signing.
Absolutely. And that's where a good real estate lawyer comes in.
Ah, yes, the lawyer. My legal guardian angel.
They'll be your guide through all the paperwork.
Because, let's be honest, I need a guide.
Most people do.
Legal documents are not exactly beach reading.
They're full of jargon and tiny print.
And I'm pretty sure I need a law degree to understand half of it.
That's why you have a lawyer.
To translate it all into plain English.
Exactly. They'll make sure you understand everything.
Before you sign anything.
So you don't end up in any legal trouble later.
Or accidentally sign away my firstborn child.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay, so we've got our waivers signed.
Check.
Our lawyer is diligently reviewing all the documents.
Making sure everything is in order.
We're feeling pretty good.
But wait, there's one more thing.
Don't tell me.
Home insurance.
Ugh. I thought I could deal with that later.
You can, technically.
Well.
But it's highly recommended to have it before closing.
Why is that?
Because you want to be protected from day one.
Protected from what?
What if there's a fire or a flood?
Oh, no.
Or what if someone gets hurt on your property?
I hadn't even thought about that.
It's important to have liability coverage.
So home insurance is basically a safety net for my house and my wallet.
Exactly. It protects you from the unexpected.
Okay, you've convinced me I need home insurance.
But how do I choose the right policy?
There are so many options, it's overwhelming.
That's where an insurance broker comes in.
Another broker.
They're the experts in insurance.
So they'll help me find the right coverage for my needs.
And your budget.
Okay, so I need a mortgage broker and an insurance broker.
They're your financial dream team.
Guiding me through all the complexity.
You're making sure you get the best deals.
All right, I'm adding that to my list.
Good.
So we've got the waivers signed, the lawyer's happy, the mortgage is in place, home insurance is on track. It feels like we're in the final act.
The climax of the home buying movie.
Exactly. So what happens on closing day, the big day?
Well, it's actually not as dramatic as you might think.
Really?
It all happens behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Your lawyer takes care of everything.
So I don't actually meet the sellers.
Not usually.
No handshake, no exchange of keys.
No. It's all very official and legal.
So my lawyer talks to their lawyer.
The funds are transferred, the title is transferred,
And
and then you get the keys.
I get the keys.
Congratulations, you're a homeowner.
Wow. I can't believe
That's a big moment.
all that hard work, all the steps.
And now you have a place of your own.
It's an amazing feeling.
It is.
It really is.
So you see, buying a home, it's more than just a transaction.
It's a journey.
It's an emotional roller coaster.
But in the end, it's all worth it
Absolutely.
because you end up with
A place to call home.
a place where you can create memories.
And build a future.
And that's what it's all about. We did it. We made it to the end.
We conquered the Brampton home buying mountain.
All those steps, all that paperwork,
It can be overwhelming.
but you made it.
You're a survivor.
A home buying warrior.
So what did we learn?
What are the key takeaways?
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
buying a home is more than just a transaction.
It's not just about numbers and contracts.
It's about finding a place where you can truly see yourself living,
A place to call home.
a place where you can build a life.
A place where you can put down roots.
Exactly. So don't just focus on the practical stuff.
The square footage, the number of bedrooms.
Think about how the house makes you feel.
Can you picture yourself having dinner parties in that dining room?
Or cozying up by the fireplace on a cold winter night.
Does the backyard spark joy?
These are the things that matter.
These are the things that make a house a home.
And that's where a good realtor comes in.
They can help you find those homes that speak to your heart.
Not just your head,
Because buying a home is an emotional decision.
as much as it is a financial one,
You need someone who understands that. Someone who will listen to your needs.
and help you find the perfect fit.
And speaking of finding the perfect fit,
If you're looking for a realtor in the Peel region,
Brampton, Caledon, Mississauga.
you need to talk to Laddie Dillon and his team.
They're the experts.
They know the market inside and out.
And they're passionate about helping their clients.
Achieve their homeownership dreams.
You can visit Laddie at www.searchhouse.ca.
To learn more,
Browse listings, connect with the team.
they're a wealth of information.
All right, so before we sign off,
One last piece of advice.
it's all about mindset.
Your mindset is crucial.
You need to be prepared for the ups and downs.
It's a roller coaster ride.
There will be moments of excitement,
And moments of frustration.
but you gotta stay positive
Trust the process
and never give up on your dream
of finding your perfect home.
because it's out there waiting for you.
And with the right mindset and the right team.
You'll find it.
So happy house hunting, everyone.
And remember,
It's not just about the house.
it's about the life you'll create inside it.
That's what makes it all worthwhile.
We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will be back with something new and something interesting.